Well, I like all the applause. I like all that applause at the beginning. That's nice. Nice to have that applause at the intro.
Hi.
Hey, everybody.
So, hello. Go ahead, Ron.
Well, okay. Ready. Welcome to Reaper Live. I'm Ron Hawkins. I'm here with Ed, Sadie, John, and Dave. And thanks for spending your Thursday night evening with us, on our little dog and pony show. You see Ed and John and Dave are floating through space. Some sort of a SpaceX tribute, I guess. Yeah, there Dave's flying. Yeah, John's floating away. And so anyway, welcome to Reaper Live, the show where we blend painting, gaming, and geek culture all together for your viewing pleasure. That's just so funny to say now. It's not even. It is. Not even accurate at all. Not really. No, we don't. We just blend a bunch of crap together. Yeah. So, and then behind the scenes, Justin Elliott, of course, our technical director, who is doing all the magical things that make us come live into your homes. Say hi, Justin.
I want you to read my eulogy at my wedding. I mean, at my funeral. Or the same. They're the same thing. So.
You getting married?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's one of the big announcements tonight.
Wait a minute. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Ed, is there something you want to share?
But I mean, he's flowering it up. I thought, wow. Yeah.
So you heard it here first on Reaper Live.
Yeah, how's it feel, Ed? You're the one getting married now.
It's a death wedding. Yeah. It's a wedding funeral combo.
We'll all show up and throw miniatures at you instead of rice.
Yeah. There we go. Anyway, say hi, Justin.
Hello, everyone. Also, quick side note, the giveaway is now open. I had to reset it because it was being crazy through Mubot, so it is now available.
Okay. So and if you want to win, what do?
You type #free.
And
get 'em in
a chance to win.
Because John is going to decide how much we're giving away tonight.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Does it come out of his paycheck? Dave pulled that extra out of my paycheck, by the way.
Well, y'all are brothers.
Hell yeah, I did.
All right.
John, no pressure. You don't have to reveal it right now. Okay?
Okay.
Just think about it.
All right, chat.
And I want a number that has some significance. Not just some random ass number. Have some significance to your dollar amount, okay?
All right. I'm on it.
Okay. All right. There we go.
On, John.
So you guys won't believe.
Bad omens.
You guys won't believe we've been so busy this week. Go check off your bingo card.
Bingo.
We've been busier than a hummingbird in a rainstorm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
Very good. All right. We've been doing ReaperCon stuff, building stuff. There's been all kinds of things going on. I guess we'll do what we normally do. We'll kind of go around the horn. We have two big announcements tonight. We will save those for after our around the horn segment here. We'll come back to the big announcements afterwards. But we'll just start with kind of what's been going on with you this week at Reaper. Where's the theme music? Okay, there we go.
That was out of budget, Ron. So we.
Oh, damn it!
You need something like a Morse code thing,
Yeah, like the old RKO. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ed, what's new this week in Reaper Land with you?
Oh, wow. Well, we got Memorial Day off. No one showed up. I was there at the factory to see that no one showed up at the factory. That was good.
Well, that is some riveting news.
Yeah, that was good, which has messed up the rest of the week because I had this week where I never really know what day it is anyway, and now all of a sudden I had to know. So.
And now you're thinking it's like a dream. There I was standing by myself in the shop.
Yeah. At least I had my clothes on in that dream, right? So, anyway, let's see. A lot of stuff I can't talk about, although that we'll have those announcements.
That's a massive tease right there.
Yeah, but it's just been a lot of running. We did cycle a lot of machinery. We moved some the tools, the molds around to get them produced in Texas, getting closer. So I got samples today. Just a whole lot of stuff, but it's nothing that I can actually say, hey, I did something. It's just one of those kind of weeks.
There are some really, really interesting developments happening on the production front. Like you said, can't talk about it, but
can't talk about it. Yeah, so.
It's going to be really cool.
Yeah, more stuff being produced here in the USA is part of the goal. The buildings. We'll get into more. So go ahead, Sadie. There you go. Off to you. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, Ron. Ron, you go ahead and set up Sadie.
Thank you, Ed.
Throw it to
Sadie,
me, Ron.
yep. How about you, Sadie? What's going on this week? What's new in the paint department?
So, somebody today suggested that we continue to make more paint colors all the time, and we just turn this whole building into the paint section of the Reaper compound.
They just hate me. That's all there is to it.
Ed's anti-paint.
Anti-paint.
No, I'm not.
No,
Also,
he loves paint.
Do we call it the compound? Is that?
I call it the compound. I've told Ed he could have a whole cult here. I think he kind of shuddered when I said that.
Get a little closer to your mic, Sadie.
Oh, sorry.
A little closer.
Oh, I should get a little closer, or I'm too
Yeah,
close?
in front of it. Yeah, right there.
We're forming a cult, Ed.
Not yet.
We could.
Yeah, I think we already have one. Honestly, I think we really already have one. But
Speaking of cults, Justin, go ahead, Sadie.
Other than that, nothing really new. I'm trying to match the color, the glowy sample that was going around on Facebook. So I'm really close to that. Thinking up new colors for the Brinewind expansion, and we're giving away Sophie Silver on painting platinum. So yeah. If you need Sophie Silver, that's we don't make that often. So that's what we got going.
Okay.
her paint department did get larger. I pulled out the Audrey today, or I actually pulled it out a few days ago, and we got it crated, and it'll be shipped off tomorrow. It's done several million bottles, so it's time to go back to the builder and get refurbed. So that was a project. So I can say I did that.
That means I'm going to go back to the builder soon, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I thought you ordered bodies from Sears, but you can't because they're gone bankrupt. So yeah, we're all screwed now.
No, I mean I get to go to Utah and work on it.
Oh. Yeah,
Anyway.
that'll come up, yeah.
But yeah, that's all we've got. So we have a lot more space for activities in paint department, and Audrey. There's all sorts of proposed ideas for how Audrey's going to work now. Really, space age stuff. So I think that's all we got.
Okay, cool. Well, that's enough. That can be plenty.
Yeah.
So, all right, in the bottom right-hand corner, we have Dave. Dave, what's new in the accounting world of Reaper, or any other kind of world of Reaper for you?
Well, because we have things that haven't been announced, I've been doing a lot of financial planning and tax planning, trying to make sure we have cash for some items that are coming up, like Audrey. So basically, that's kind of what I did all week. Kind of boring accounting stuff. Yeah. So, Sadie, I got to ask, now that you have this room, what are you guys going to be doing? You're going to have like little hockey games or something
Square
like that?
dancing.
Square dancing?
I don't know. Cindy suggested that we make a whole bunch of paint, like a surplus hoard, and just fill the center of the room.
Yeah, there you
We
go.
could do that. Yoga class. I told Ed a long time ago, I think it would be beneficial if we all got together as a team building and injury prevention measure to all do yoga. Stretching.
There you go.
Anyway, yeah, that's what we're going to do.
Okay.
YouTube video in the making, yeah.
Yeah.
Dave,
Well, anyway, Planar
Michael-
Crossroads, I believe, I don't think accounting's boring, but a lot of people do. Go ahead, Ron.
Dave, Michael Proctor said be on the lookout for his invoices coming soon because somehow he figured out he's getting $2 per viewer or something like that. I don't know where he got that from, but he just said
Probably
be on the
from
lookout for his invoices. So,
Mike, let's
John?
blame Collins. Collins is never here. Let's blame him.
okay, all right.
Yeah.
John, what's going on in your neck of the woods at Reaper?
Well, Reaper Land's going good.
Yeah.
This week, my girlfriend went back to work after being furloughed, and she is on night shift now. So we've had to adjust our schedules because when she gets in the morning, I'm leaving to come to Reaper. So it's been different because I've never had to experience things like that. So it's been adjusting. And then we have the painting we have the painting contest over on the Facebook page. It's still going on. We're closing up on the last part of the month for it. It is the Stone Golem rider, the little beetle rider. So if you aren't a part of that yet, go get it. The little bloodstone gnome. There you go. The bloodstone gnome. There you go.
Not the stone
sorry.
golem.
There's a lot of stuff going on in my head. You know, having a lot of ReaperCon meetings and things like that, so there's a lot of stuff jumbling around. I want to thank everybody that came out this past Saturday and helped me with the Zoom stuff. I got a lot of good feedback from a lot of people, so thank you guys for helping out with that. Getting the classes all set up and everything like that and ready to go. So thanks. I just wanted to say thank you everybody that came out for that. And we'll be doing some more tests in the future, so I won't give you such a short warning next time. Next time I'll make it a little bit longer so more people can join. But yeah, there you go. Okay. I'll find the SKU on the Bloodstone Gnome for you guys.
Okay. Speaking of ReaperCon and getting all the planning done, we've been having a lot of meetings. John's been talking to a lot of guys since it's all virtual this year. It involves a level of technical ability that a lot of us here aren't really familiar with. So Justin and Collins and John have been sort of taking the helm on getting us ready for our virtual ReaperCon. If you want to stay up to date on ReaperCon, go to reaperconlive.com and sign up for the newsletter. And we will be sending out our first newsletter hopefully next Friday to start giving you guys the information on ReaperCon Live as it comes along. So there's no email this week. What's that?
There it is in the bot. You can click it and just take you straight there. There's a hyperlink there in the bot.
Amazing. Isn't that amazing? You can just click on the link there. Otherwise, you'd have to go and type all those letters like, www dot. Oh, God.
Wait a minute. Do you still start?
That's why we could also, because I did doing all that typing, we could also do RCon Live. We had that website as well, RCON Live. A lot easier, a lot less letters.
Justin, I'm over 50. I have to type everything with www.
HTTP.
HTTP : //
On the road to
S for security. Yes.
On the road to Tiamat has a good question in chat. It said, any updates on the contest for ReaperCon? Yes, I'm finishing up writing up everything, and then I'm going to have it proofread and make sure all the rules are good and all the text is right, and then we can post it for all the info for ReaperCon. So yeah, look for that soon, along with the other stuff. It'll probably be in a future newsletter. So yeah,
which is 90 days away.
What do you say, Rob?
Yeah, for the ReaperCon painting challenge. Right.
Painting challenge?
Yeah. MSP painting challenge. Yeah, MSP. ReaperCon MSP painting challenge.
Which is 90 days away.
Yep.
Yeah. I had to throw that in there for 3 times.
Next week it's 90 days away, right?
Yep. Next Monday will be 90 days exactly, I think.
Lots of work to do. Lots of things to show you guys as well. Okay. Cool. So, all right. So like I said, we have a couple of big announcements. I've got some new miniatures, some new sculpts to show you guys. Justin, are you prepared for Ed's news, the other big news, or just a bunch of miniatures?
All of it. Just say the word.
Yeah, he was actually prepared this week. I was amazed. Oh, maybe because we sent him the photos more than 5 minutes before start time.
That's not true.
You're going to spoil him. You are going to spoil him.
So, I sent him photos 10 minutes after we started. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
I'm sending him a photo right now. Here's another one, Justin. Let's kind of get ready.
Bingo. There's
the cat. Okay, so speaking of cats that look like badgers, Ed, let's go over your news first.
Well, which one do you want to do? Show me a picture and we'll start with that one, Justin. You choose. Dealer's choice. There's 2 of them.
Oops. There we go.
There we go.
Sorry, John.
What are we looking at here, Ed?
We are looking at bunches and bunches of airbrush parts. These are the photos. I talked to them this week, and they are running way behind. They're very busy and running very hard. They lost about 25% of their labor force that needed to stay home. So they are doing everything they can as fast as they can. And as you can see here, here's just various components. There's another photo. And just thumb through them. Some you can identify. That's obviously the body with the cup on it. And keep rolling, Justin.
Okay.
Keep going,
So,
Justin.
I believe that in his email, Ken said that these are being sent off to be
Plated.
plated. Okay.
Right, chrome plated, yeah. And like most airbrushes are chrome because that makes it easier to clean. So, but these are just the various parts here. And then before they go out to be plated, this is why they're adding those little black plastic nipples over the threads so that the plating doesn't build up on there. They'll still assemble and unassemble and all that kind of stuff.
They don't get gunked up. Now, these are brass?
Those are brass, yeah. And then this is one of the needles that comes with two. They call this one the micro mist. But anyway, they're all in there, and I guess he said they still needed to be cut and some post-processing. And they don't want people touching them because the acid off your fingertips will start to rust it and just corrode it is the word, I guess. So just you can look but don't touch.
You know what? These look like blending needles to me. I can't be sure, but that's what those look like to my professional eye.
And I don't think you're supposed to touch them.
John, I don't know where you get that, but I disagree. I think you should totally handle those.
Intuition.
And just grab them by the handful and stir away.
Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah.
So,
Stir your martini.
There you go.
This is more of the back part. This is they need to cut down before plating. Check out. This is part of their whole process. And so anyway, but they're working through it. He says that the brushes are plodding along. He's got other projects that are just sort of sitting there. So they're just trying to keep pressure on them and keep going. But the tasks of the people that aren't there yet and will be back aren't tasks that you can just go get somebody to go do. Like, here, I need you to do this and finish these up. I mean, it apparently takes some technical training, things like that. So they're doing everything they can to get them closer and ready and give us a date and stuff like that. So there's for the airbrush people. It's a real thing. There it is. It's starting to go.
It's rather nice of them to make all those custom signs for us.
I know.
Yeah.
You'll get the bill for those, Dave.
Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, by the way, Clever Crow said that you're the one that told him he was getting paid, Ron, not John.
Oh, man, he just double ratted out.
Man, he rolled over on you so fast.
Oh, yeah, Proctor, like you got this in writing or something somewhere? Give me a break.
Yeah, don't worry. Here comes the email, Dave. He's going to take a picture of it and email it to you.
Yeah. Apparently he has like a body cam and you were talking on Skype or something. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
We were having our meeting today about something, and Ed asked, how much does this cost? And I wrote $2 per person or whatever, and I sent it to Michael Proctor instead. He goes, great, I get paid $2 per person. It's like,
oh, that's right.
all right.
That makes sense now.
Fred.
Let's see.
Wrong
Deduction, Ron's check.
He's worse than Santa Claus. Let's see. Roll the next photos. We'll keep it going.
Okay, do you want the
Roll that
other...
beautiful bean footage.
Rolling.
The other ones that I sent you from the building. Let's
The
do
ones
the
that
building.
Ed sent you.
okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
So what we're going to look is a series of photos here. This is where we are on it. They're getting ready to put the rebar out. This is the back side of the building. I saw it because people were asking perspectives last time. I've got a few perspective shots. So anyway, this is where they're getting ready to put more road down, more concrete road. That's the dock landing pad. The trucks actually will be docking on the other side to be able to unload, and then there's that side of the building. And what's the next one?
You know what? You said you wanted some perspective. If you go back to that photo and look really, really close, Justin, you can see Sir Forescale right there on the edge of the dock. There's your perspective photo right there. Sir
Would that be
right
him,
there
that little tiny, okay, yeah.
right there in the center. You could barely see him. But if you guys need scale, there's Sir Forescale.
It's like the king's clothes. I see him, yeah.
He's right there.
So what's the next one?
Right there.
I hate it.
We went over this one already.
So this is looking towards the back. You can see we're already putting dirt in on the right side for the next building. And so this will show you how much more room will go, things like that. All the way back to that tree line is where the fence is. So what's the next? This is just looking at the dock from a different perspective. The trucks unload, they come down, you get to the building. This is part of the road that goes down the backside, which is a fire lane. That's what we'll be allocating that for. So next. Same picture, it looks like.
It's the same picture. I had to refresh it.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. Now, this to help us, this is me standing right next to the building looking at our building. And the thing to take away from there is there's two bay doors back there. The one on the left that doesn't have the cars in front of it, there's a point there where the yellow rail and the black rail meets. So the next, I have a picture in here that shows me from there looking at the building. So that's about basically how far away they are from each other. See if you can go again, or the next one.
I think it's this one, correct?
Oh, that's just
Same
another
spot?
perspective.
No.
That's just showing where we are in the building. And they're getting to use a crane to, actually the cranes tomorrow, they have to come out, and they'll be lifting the 3 main beams that cover the 3 big, the center span, the clear span. So go ahead next.
These beams?
Those are the ones that the crane will be there tomorrow to lift up. And that's the last part of the structure. At that point, then they just start buttoning it all up. And if you can see it on your monitor, in the center section, there's a little to the right, go center, you'll see an X. There we go, that X. Those are cables, and they put those in there. That once they actually have the building bolted together, they use those to tighten and loosen to true the whole building up into a perfect square before they start putting on all the walls and the ceiling and stuff. So keep going.
Okay, let's see. And then
Again, that's just another, I just sort of did a circle. Okay, this is something that they did on their own. They cut out the Reaper logo and embedded it into the concrete. And then they've left it in there because what will happen is when they pull that top board off, then they're going to go in and chip the edges and pull that out and stain it. So there'll be an embedded Reaper logo inside the dock area, which is a nice way to mark it for the next 100 years. So
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I'd like to see 150 years from now them trying to explain what the hell that was in the concrete. So,
We did it during the plague.
yeah, we did it. Yeah, we did
yeah.
it in the apocalypse.
And then they find that little sign you put out on the dock that said "deposit of dead bodies" with an arrow or something. You know.
Oh, those plus signs. Yeah. So go to the next one.
This is the last one right here.
Okay. Oh, well, then we're missing the other. Well, anyway, from here they asked which way is north. This is from where I was standing to show you our building. This way up there's actually a car in the road there. That is looking north, and that's where the Teasley Road is, the main road that leads into Reaper. That building that you see on the left is where the store and the pizza dungeon is going to be. There's that building there that's currently already constructed, and you can see where it fits in with the one that we're making. So,
And for those
that's
who
it
were
for the
asking
pictures.
earlier, that building there that you see that is finished, that's where the future studio and Ron and Ed and myself and Adrian's office will be.
There'll be offices there, yeah, and then the studio. We're building a really large studio. So, but that's assuming we can all get together at some point.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
All right.
I can't do that.
So there we go. That's all. That's the 2 I've got.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, so back earlier this year, we sent our pirate ship off to Trenchworks to be printed, and then we got into the middle of this whole quarantine thing and all this kind of stuff, and the Trenchworks guys were working on it and also working on other things. Well, we finally got the print back from Trenchworks. It's what we call one of our volumetric prints. It's not one of those fine detail prints. It's just kind of volumetric, just to sort of give us an idea
Of the scale.
of the size. Yeah, and sure enough, it was a beast. Now we wanted to have it actually live here on the show, but we had to send it, and it was so expensive to print, right? And so what we did is we sent that actual physical model overseas as a kind of a go-by for those guys to look at and just sort of have a good comparison so that when they do their production, they can have something one-on-one to compare it to. So, but before it got shipped off, we took a bunch of photos. And Justin, at this point, it's just sort of just roll them, and we'll just kind of see what happens with what you got here.
Oh no, the photos are gone entirely. I guess we can't show it.
Well,
This
we'll
is
just sort of
why
look
I
at it.
requested you come in tomorrow for that 4th review this week.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah, sorry guys, no ship pictures.
They're starting to get an angry revolt in chat.
Okay.
Well,
In that case,
I've got a video of a squirrel on a habit trail if you want to look at that.
That's better
instead.
than the ship anyway, right?
I think so, yeah. There we go. Okay, so what's really cool about this ship, about these photos, is when Ed took it out, and it came in black. It was black, and so Ed took some spray paint. I went to Home Depot and bought some gray paint. Ed took the spray paint and he dusted the ship, right, Ed?
At various angles to get the details. Yes, sir.
Yeah, a couple of different colors of gray in there. And then when we started taking photos, we're like, it just needs something. And so there were some pallets that we had delivered that were wrapped in this blue skin wrap, this blue shrink wrap stuff. And so it ripped it off of the pallets and sort of arranged it around the ship, and it looks like water. And I thought, that looks really, really cool. I'm more amazed by the shrink wrap or the skin wrap than the shrink itself. But it's cool, man. It's super cool. Here you can see what we did. So Collins and Adrian and I went out to the warehouse, and we set it up, and we started taking photos. And Collins and Adrian took all the photos. And so we put some of the painted pirates from ReaperCon. What are you laughing at, John?
Cranky Dog says, it's not transparent, do it again.
Yeah.
You can see, if you want some scale, you can see some of the pirate minis that we put on the deck for this purpose. We left the portals off the ship just because we didn't have time to hook them on. There's no way to do that. But you can see the detail that Chris Lewis has put into the rear of the ship. Those are seahorses on the balusters. What do you call them? The things between
railing.
They go around the ship. They're the railing, the balusters, banisters thing.
Banisters.
The vertical thing between the seahorses.
Yeah.
So you can see the seahorses there. The detail he put into the windows, the scroll work on the rear, the mermaids in the upper corner that are holding up the lanterns at the rear of the ship. Just really, really cool. There's a wood texture in the ship. Man, we got a lot of photos to go through. Go ahead and Justin, you start scrolling through these.
There you go. There's the figurehead.
There's the figurehead attached to the front of the ship. Again, the cool plastic wrap that makes neat water. Some of the previous figures, you keep going.
Did Collins?
But the plastic wrap doesn't come
it
with
looks
the
like you
ship, right,
photoshopped
Ron?
it a little bit there.
Collins used.
Yeah, so I photoshopped it badly.
Ah.
Look, I was in a hurry, really bad, and there was a lot to do, so I didn't get these perfect.
Holy blend tool, Batman.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I like the guy on the side with the spear. It's like, he's on deadliest catch, waiting to get the crabs.
He's waiting for the Kraken to come, and he's going to murder him.
Okay.
So I had to patch it up real quick and fill in some good. Otherwise, Justin, you should have seen it before. This is like a masterpiece compared to what it looked like.
I'm sure
But
it is. I really am.
Adrian and Collins did a good job on the photographs. I did a crap job on the photoshopping. But the only thing that's photoshopped is the water around the
The
figurehead.
whole boat.
No, just on the front of the ship. There you go. In a minute, we'll get to a scale picture. We got a couple items. You can see the scale of the model. Also, you see the front where I badly photoshopped out some things, and there's some sort of a cool angle that doesn't make sense.
Okay, I'm getting seasick with all
it's
this.
a rocket.
The boat is a rockin'.
Yeah. So there you go. So again, the portals are open, so you don't have those. But those are going to come with the ship. You can have them open or shut, whatever you wish. So it's not see-through all the way. Yeah, we don't have any cannons on the ship yet. We just
there was one there in the corner on the upper deck. If you see it again.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, there was one. Yeah.
What, up here?
No, it's on the other side. You could see it looking down. We'll see. Hopefully, they shot some pictures of the other side.
Oh, there's
this
some
looks like,
contestant quarters.
One side.
This
One
looks
side
like,
only.
This looks like
Yeah,
Collins
yeah.
is doing because the depth of field is really narrow, and he missed the portion that was closest to the camera.
I think he wrote his name in the window glass, the foggy glass, and that's what he was trying to get.
Yeah. Hopefully he's in chat, and
So he's going to blame it on Adrian. They were testing out some cool filters on the phone.
Now those are now it looks like to me if they installed, but I think they put them on backwards. The gun port whales, they put them, they set them in place, but they're backwards. That's the inside that they have pointing to the out.
Yeah, that was some dumbass art director who did that.
Sorry, I thought we were blaming Collins here.
whoops.
No,
they look
fine.
good. They look good.
They look
They
good.
look awesome.
In fact, I'm getting more seasick. Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah. I remember my one story about this is that I got a call from David when he was printing it out, and he's like, "This thing is huge. Are you sure this is to scale?" And then he panicked me, and it's like, Ed, did you send the right files?" But this is it.
Mm-hmm. It's gigantic.
Ron, this is the figurehead that it comes with, right?
Exactly. This is the one that comes with the ship. You can buy extras in the pledge. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, but yours won't be broken. Her pistol's broken because we had it blue tacked onto the front, and it was just somebody out or whatever. It was just sitting there, so it just fell off and broke. So
Yeah, it was no one's fault. It just fell off. The blue tag just didn't hold. So this one automatically comes with the ship. When you buy the ship, you're going to get the female pirate maiden. If you want to buy extra maidens, or if you don't buy the ship and you just want her to paint, you can buy these from the pledge manager. Shameless plug. You can also get the hippocampus and the Grim Reaper figures that are optional figureheads that you can swap out for her if you don't want to do that. There's John down there.
There's John
adventure, yes.
underneath the waves there,
Here's a
about
big
to get
keep going.
scared.
Big reveal.
Next. There we go.
Oh,
Well,
That's
see,
a
you
little
can see
bit
the cannon too.
This-
Right down there to the right of the bottle is the deck gun.
Yep.
It's the
And you
dreaded
see the-
Nestle Pure Life monster.
That's
Yeah.
right. It's the Nestle Kraken. There, Clever Crow, you can see a guy in the crow's nest. Now, this isn't I think when you watch a pirate movie or whatever, you see the guys go up in the crow's nest, and it's a little balcony type thing with a railing around it. Not so much on this one. So the guy's up there, but you can put the point is you can see a figure because we put a railing around it. We didn't think you'd be able to put figures in it, so we just sort of opted to not do that.
Does the
there you go,
spear
there's-
guy not know that it came up on the other side? From now to
Sneaking up behind him.
Yeah.
It's invisible. It's invisible, man. It's clear. You can't see it.
The gelatinous
Very
bottle.
tricky. There you go. There's Dave's favorite shot right there.
Oh, hey, the money shot.
Literally.
So there you go. So yeah, it would have been nice to actually have the ship to show you in our hands, but yeah, John's showing you. It was big. It was big, and it's awesome.
I took a few photos that were. We'll have them for next week or tomorrow. That were a little bit farther away and a little bit more perspective shots before we put the blue on and all that. They were the ones I shipped up to you. I've got them on my phone. I'll get them to Justin. That's a cool
good
shot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Unless
So
you
this
want
is-
them right now.
This is what happens when you use depth of field correctly. I'd like to point that out.
Okay.
This looks good. This looks really good. I think
Yep.
Collins took these with his camera, and if he's in here, big kudos
Yeah.
on this because he did this
Yeah, he did.
correctly.
He got that one. Yeah. Adrian was using her phone, so she was just using what she had. Collins was using the camera. Next, let's see what else. There's a few more. There's the rear.
Ship butt.
Again, this looks kind of chattery.
Striated.
Yeah, because of it's just a volumetric
It's-
print.
Yeah, it's just for sizing. Yeah.
And what's the
Yeah.
nautical term for this side of the ship, Ron?
The butt, I think.
The star.
No, it's the butt. I think it's the butt. Let's go
The
with that.
sternum.
The ship butt.
The butt of the ship.
The shit.
There you go. Another view there of the butt.
Nice.
It's the rear is the butt, and the front is called the pointy thing. Those are actual nautical terms.
Pointy thing in
The pointy stabby thing
Yeah,
at the front.
There's a
And there's the
monster up by
sticks.
the pointy thing.
And there's the sticks with the sheets in the middle. But this is, when the print came in, the guys at Trenchworks did a great job printing it out. Chris
Yeah.
did a great job sculpting it. It was awesome, and the photos just don't do it justice. But this is killer, man. It's a killer ship.
So this ship is
it's
coming
an
in.
awesome toy.
The ship is coming entirely assembled, right? Just like the way it is.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah, in a box the
Oh.
size of,
Yeah.
Okay, Justin,
yeah.
I just shipped you two more pictures of it sitting on a 55-gallon
Ron,
drum.
Nice
is
Email.
that a
Email.
nice pun.
is that one of the portcullis windows? Is that one that's open, that is on right there? There's two of them right there. I see them.
Right, that's that's
cannon?
them, but they're on backwards. The wood grain
They're on
should have been the
backwards. They're
other
mounted
side.
backwards.
I-
That
I
should
put
be
it on
facing
backwards.
the inside of the ship.
But
I didn't
that's
have my
they'll
glasses
come
on.
with it. There's
But then
one
again,
like
Ron calls it the pointy side of the ship. So yeah.
the
This
opposite
is the
butt.
yeah.
Hey, Justin,
is
did you get
the,
this fixed?
I'm about to check. Hold on.
Okay.
All right, and there's Mr. McStabby with his spear or harpoon. He's waiting for the invisible kraken. That thing
Shit, I'm
got
about ready to
water.
push him off
Yeah.
into the water.
Yeah.
That's a cool water effect, man. That's really cool. I don't think it's
Yeah,
distracting
it
at
is.
all. So, okay, Justin, can you click over?
Yeah. Oh, hold on a second. Yes.
I know he's
Save
driving.
ads.
Gray, the Table Studios. The lower decks are accessible, right?
The ship comes in layers. So you have the top deck, the rear deck, and then you have the middle deck. Kevin put it together. So once it was assembled, I didn't really mess with it. But yeah, it comes in like 3 levels. So
Yeah.
you'll be able to take
Yes,
that off and go with it.
You can take the top deck of the poop deck of the stern
The poop deck off.
and it'll show you the entire main deck you're seeing. Then those two sections can come off, and you can see the lower deck.
We got those plans for the ship on a printout on my desk. We can scan it for tomorrow. that actually shows the various levels.
Oh yeah, it showed those 3 pieces. You remember that?
Yeah.
I believe the render is in the Pledge Manager. You can take a look at the render if you want to see the parts that it comes in. But yeah, you can take up. Now we didn't do the bilge or the very bottom of the ship. It's because the thing's flat on the bottom, right? So
Look at you getting all navally.
I know.
Naval jelly.
We didn't do the tummy of the ship. The rubber tummy of the ship. We just like the pointy in the butt, the pointy part in the butt and the belly. So there you go.
This
And
is
there's a guy in the crow's nest.
another good example of focus and recomposition. Good job, Collins.
Oh my lord! Photography snob talking.
This comes with 150 bottles of brown paint.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And there's the
And a
broken
trash can to
figurehead.
dip it in.
And we broke the figurehead, right?
Yeah, at the
She
pistol.
decided
Yeah.
to jump off in the pistol. So yours will come with 2 pistols, hopefully. Yeah, really cool. There you go.
The broken pistol.
Broken pistol. That's the name of the ship.
piece.
The broken
Yeah, I
pistol,
was going to say, that's a good name for the ship.
Now, this crap Photoshop is not me. I didn't do that.
I was getting ready to say
Someone
that's a
else
good one.
With this, someone with the initials of MC must have done this. You guys will notice that we removed the flag from the rear and from the spar. They just didn't translate that well. We didn't think into plastic. They were very static. So I think what we're going to do, Ed, you want to tell them what we're going to do for his replacement pieces?
What we were talking about is we're going to go ahead and put just poles instead of a flag on the pole, and then put in some sheets of stickers in there, so they can pick whichever flag they want to put on to, and roll it and wrap it and do whatever they want to. And that'll be a lot more durable and usable, gameable. Those others, the flag came out so thick. We talked about it, very scared that they'll be breaking the poles off, and we don't want that.
Yeah.
So the figurehead will be interchangeable, Ron?
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Bob
three of
was
those are
asking.
interchangeable. Yeah, all 3 of those are interchangeable, Dr. Bob. There's the cannon. Let's see. You can see the ship was cleverly designed so that approximate 1-inch squares. So if you want to play games on it, you kind of got it marked.
Yeah.
Chris designed it that
I was
way.
going to talk about that. You guys were talking about whenever I was looking at it in person, is that the way that he did the wood grain, instead of just saying, "Hey, here's some 1-inch squares," slapped it on the boat. The way that he sculpted the wood grain kind of simulates.
You can kind of tell it in that where it breaks it up. Yeah.
And what you can see there, and we didn't glue it or anything, but what it's built is like a brick wall. So and it's all a rigid material. This isn't bendy. Bones, even First John. So you've got a bottom layer, and then when you put your second layer on, it's at a different hinge point, and then this is at a different hinge point, so it doesn't break apart.
Yeah, it'll go together really nicely and very easily. And you can't really see some of the vertical lines in this picture of the decking
Because it's a rough print. Yeah.
They're there. They're there. You should be able to do it really well.
Well, you see them in the grate, but you get the idea.
Okay, let's see. Let's see what else we got, Justin.
Sorry, a second. Had a
Focus, Justin. Focus.
Minor emergency.
Oh, this
How's
is
the
coming
depth
up in
of
your
field on
fourth
that?
review
Okay.
this week.
Was that it?
That was it. That was the last
Okay.
Did you get those I
There you
sent?
go.
I did. Let me refresh this, and I will show those.
All right, we got two more.
I sent
two more
two.
photos.
These are 2 that were just of the raw. I was sending it to Ron to see if this is how he wanted the material, that he thought it was good. But that'll also give you a size perspective, because that's a 55-gallon garbage can there.
Mm-hmm.
Garbage for scale.
Garbage for scale.
This is great. This is a great picture for scale.
Yeah. So that'll give you an idea there of the actual size. I mean, it is big, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
It's cool, and it's really cool. Yeah.
Wouldn't it be a fun contest to have an artist paint the thing and count how many bottles of paint they used, and then people could guess how many they thought?
So when do you start painting, Sadie?
Oh,
Yeah.
see, I paint in heavy layers, so I would use more than an ultra professional.
It would take
Well,
me
in fact,
exactly.
in that photo, you can see the pallets right behind it, back there into the next area. See those little pieces of blue? That's where I went and cut all this stuff off. Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. It would take me exactly one bottle to paint. One spray can. I would say one spray can to paint this thing. And I would be done. One and done. There you go.
One and done.
There you go. There's the pirate ship. So if you didn't pick up the pirate ship during the Kickstarter, you can go to the pledge manager, add it to your pledge at any time. If you missed the Kickstarter and you're a late backer, you can still get into the Bones 5 Kickstarter by going to the Reaper Pledge Manager is linked on the front page and maybe linked here in chat where John does it. Or not.
Yep.
So
I'm on it.
You can go. Okay, cool. And you can go in and you can add this to your pledge as an existing backer or as a late backer. Well worth it because when it comes out of retail, it's going to be a lot more than what it's being charged for in the pledge manager.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that in chat.
Ben the Stalker wanted to know what the profit margin on this ship was versus a regular 30mm model. Do y'all want to watch Dave die of a stroke?
Profit? Yeah, what's profit?
Yeah. I'll tell you, and he's gone.
I told you I was doing a lot of planning this week for items that we were announcing. Well, here's your 2 big items that they announced that I had to come up with cash for. So, thanks for the question.
Yay! Spending money. Yay! It's fun.
Yeah. As Ed likes to say, I'll spend it. You bring it in. Oh, hey,
Yeah,
thanks.
So lots of it's really cool. So and then
That
now
wasn't enough. Mini Wizards going pirate ship the was the airbrush.
the airbrush
Update. Yeah.
So we at this point, now that we've got all of our confirmations as far as sizing, pricing, all that stuff, now we can go into the pledge manager. We can add the translucent ghost ship, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what was the other version we talked about?
We've talked about, but we still don't have finalized. As we were talking about, let's see, it was a brown,
Black.
and did we talk about, or what? Black. Did we talk about a glow in the dark?
Glow in the dark. That's what it was. It was translucent and then glow in the dark. So we
have to see samples of that. Yeah, we can't. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, but that's our next step is to get those confirmed, and then we can offer those up in the pledge manager for you guys. Glow in the dark would be super cool. So with translucent, you can make some really cool ghost ships with those. So
yeah, and Ed could use his house painting brush to paint it.
There you go.
The things that I'll have to dread. Yeah.
So those models would only be Reaper Kickstarter Pledge Manager viable, right?
I would imagine so.
That's the only way you would get them.
When we release it to the public, there's a good chance. It just really depends, but you'll probably only see the opaque ship, the black
opaque
ship.
version.
Hey Ed.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Your green screen.
My galaxy's moving. I'm over by the porthole.
Oh,
I thought it was
The window
just
thingy
zooming
in the
through.
side.
What a cool effect! Yeah.
yeah, we'll leave it.
It looks like it's a part of Ron's office.
Space window.
Yeah,
he's looking out the space window.
The space window.
Yeah.
Warp
Okay.
speed number 1.
Justin, so last week we showed the Murder Hornet, right? Remember that?
Yes, we did.
And so Jason at that point was working on some protagonists. So if you were a Murder Hornet and you wanted to go murder someone,
And we showed those off last week as well.
The cute bee people?
Yeah, we did.
yes, but this week we have some additional photos that I've sent Justin.
Give me just a second for those.
Okay. Well,
But by the way, I saw a picture of a real murder hornet, and that thing is just scary looking.
they are
It's
scary.
got big pincers and these big eyes. I mean, looks like almost like a mini Mothra. You know.
Yeah.
They're super
Do
scary.
you know what they do to bees? Do you know what they do?
They
guess
rip
so.
their heads off.
Yeah,
their
they
heads off.
decapitate them. Yeah.
Eloquent, Dave. Eloquent.
But you know how what the bees do to beat them is get all around them and vibrate and raise the temperature until it cooks them. That's
Yeah.
their defense.
Really
Just a whole group of them. Yeah, and they
What is
cook
this?
them off. Yeah,
Celebrity Jeopardy? Like,
It's meta.
I'll take murder hornets for
Murder
100.
Hornets for
But our bee guys don't do that. None of that nonsense where they gang up on you and vibrate till you heat up. Our guys
Because they don't
come at
know
you
yet. They haven't seen these things show up yet.
with weapons. Our guys have
Yeah.
weapons.
Oh,
Ready.
those guys.
Yeah, they're ready to defend their hive from the murder hornets as we continue to vamp on and
it's
on.
actually
and
it's
on.
ready. It's ready.
Okay, so let's see what you got here first.
I have 2 photos basically. I don't think that is a
Okay.
third photo necessary.
No,
Okay, I didn't think so.
so okay, you should have a one group. You have the group shot of them and the murder hornet.
Let me see. I believe so. Yes.
Okay, all right. So there's the bee guys. There's little bee guys with some. Hey man, if you're gonna bitch about Collins' depth of field, I'm gonna bitch about your cropping. Okay.
I didn't crop that. That's the way.
Okay.
I can crop it if you'd like. I didn't do
That's
that.
okay. That's fine. Look here. Look, we've got on the left, we've got the B-Man. I guess he's the B-Man champion. He's got his 2 swords. You've got this a spear guy and then another spear guy. And they are ready to protect the hive from the murder hornets. And over here you have you have the pollen shaman and then the queen bee with her baby bee in her arms, a little pupae or a larva or whatever it is. Yes, Ed?
Why are they on hex bases?
Because bees' bases are hex, or bees' bases. Beehives are in hex shape. Their kind of honeycomb is hex shaped. Because they're the new calf models? Is that what you want to hear?
No. I just thought it'd be odd. Everything's on a round base.
We thought it was
Lieutenant
trying
Bee.
to put them on little hexes
Should I
because
send that to Justin, Ed?
beehives are built in hexes, right, Justin? Weeby or Jason, if you're in, or Weeby, if you're in Ed.
Which name is it, Ron?
So they're standing sideways on their honeycomb, and so they're. Is that what's happening?
You ruin all my fun. That's all you do.
Oh.
You just ruin my fun.
Oh boy.
Let me have
Ron,
a little fun here. Yeah.
do we know if these are going to be separate from the bases, or are these integral bases?
Integral bases.
Okay.
Yeah. They're not on tabs. They're little. They're just fun. They're just cute little dwarf size. There should be a perspective scale figure here. You got that, Justin?
Let's see here. Yes.
Okay.
I have this one.
That's not it. Nope.
Okay. So I have 3 photos. I guess I did need the 3rd photo.
Yeah, it's in your email. I sent it to you earlier.
Do you want the video while I grab that?
Sure, let's do that.
You want
What is
to be
this? Wait, what is this?
It's the bee people.
Oh, okay, sure.
That's generic sounding.
It's-
There. While everybody stare at the bee people and look at the backsides.
My favorite thing is the little pollen that sacks that they're holding. That's my favorite.
I guess it's like watching the Rockettes do the kick dance as they're going around in there.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, so everyone talk about the bees while I help Jason or Justin. I'm looking at Jason.
Justin. Well, I sent Justin a picture of a murder hornet. I'm just waiting for him to confirm that he got it.
That's probably what happened, Dave. He saw it and passed out.
Oh. Wait, what? Dave, what is this? Dave.
Justin, I sent you 100 pictures before the show. I hope you got them all ready.
Shut up.
I did. Also,
Shut
Dave.
up, everybody.
Dave, what is this? Are we sure we want to put this on our stream?
I think so.
All right, good call, Sadie. No.
I'm
No.
scared.
No? Okay.
I think we should probably not. Just to err on the
Okay.
safe side.
Do it.
Even if it is hilarious. I do love it.
I'll send it to you, Sadie.
Okay.
Okay, Justin, I just sent it to you again, just so we can look all professional and stuff.
Okay.
Because we're doing such a great job right now.
Yeah.
But look, cool guys, bee people, whatever.
Yeah, I'm excited for these. I didn't know we were going to have 2 more. I thought there was just the
What
3.
in the
but-
world, Dave?
Do you see it, Ron?
Yeah, I see it. And
We
if
can
you guys
put-
are wondering home, don't worry about it.
We can.
There you go.
Oh,
Dave.
yeah,
You
don't
can
worry
see it
about
right there. There.
Oh, nope.
They've seen it.
No. We
These
can
are
put it
going to
in
be
the
exciting.
Discord.
These are going to be all in metal, correct?
So yeah, so they'll be in metal first, and then it would be really cool if we could put these into bones, because I think the wings in clear would be really cool, and then the bees, painted in black and yellow with clear wings would be really, really cute. So yeah.
I'm excited for these. Good job, Jason. These are great.
Yeah,
I love
here we
that
go.
pollen shaman.
Yeah, pollen shaman's great. This is great. So this gives you some perspective on the size. That's the murder hornet, and you can see how much larger he is than the little bee guys. So he's ready to decapitate them all. Right there, going to defend their queen
But in a nice way.
either get their vibrators out and vibrate them to death, or
What?
wait, did I misunderstand that story?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you did. Who told you that story again?
Ed said that. Ed just said it. Did I misunderstand something? Okay, whatever.
No,
So they're
you're
going.
spot on. That's
I
my
got it.
Now we
Okay.
have to have a bee vibrator sprue.
No.
It looked like what you're talking into, Sadie. So,
Oh, jeez.
these are the bee people for
Big
sometime.
cringe.
Okay, let's go to the next figures. Justin,
good
I
call.
sent you the cultist. There's a piece of art and a turnaround. Let's look at the art.
Okay, let's get the art.
Okay.
John,
So-
John, are you worried about your work this coming week?
No.
You're sitting there going like, "Oh my god."
I don't want people
So,
to clip it and see me in here.
This is a piece of art.
John Overton confirms beef operators. That's the clip.
So this is a piece of art that Izzy did. Izzy Talon Collier did for us in 2012 for ReaperCon in 2012. And I always just like the art. It looks like an old lighthouse guy, or what is the guy who runs the lighthouse? The lighthouse guy, or a fisherman. And see, Izzy put the little comment in there. Can I interest you in some tasty fish sticks? And I call him the Gorton's fisherman, like the creepy version of that guy. He's really cool. He's got a bunch of stuff on him. He's got the gear from the ships, and so he's a cultist of Mare-Saluth. Mare-Saluth is our evil sea goddess, and this guy is a cultist of Mare-Saluth. And so, like I said, we've had this art for 8 years, and so for ReaperCon this year, I wanted to make this guy a reality. So I sent it to Bobby, and Bobby sculpted him up and translated him into this way. Here's the turnaround of the cultist of Mare-Saluth from Bobby Jackson, designed by Izzy Talon Collier. There you go.
Lighthouse keeper.
What's that?
Lighthouse keeper.
Yeah, lighthouse keeper, cultist of Mare-Saluth guy. So what's going to be cool? It's got the Union, or the pirate flag, not the Union.
Pirate flag.
It's got the pirate flag on hid back, so you can, and it's raised, so you can paint that if you want to. What'll be really cool is if you paint this guy in to look wet, like he's been standing in the surf of the sea or the spray of the sea, and with the OSL from his lantern on his back, you can come up with some really cool painting effects with this guy. But he's just a cultist of Mare-Saluth, ready to take player characters and kidnap them and sacrifice them to his evil sea deity. So that is the cultist of Mare-Saluth. And this will be a ReaperCon figure, or one of the ReaperCon figures for this year. There's a lot of ReaperCon figures this year. Yeah. So there's that. Let's see.
And Izzy did that in 2012.
Yeah, it's been.
And you're just getting around to it now.
Just now getting around to it. I thought it was a really cool piece of art. Let's see. What else you got? We got 2 things from Michael Proctor, and what else do you got there, Justin? I forget what I sent you.
You sent me. That's it. That's what I have left. Is the 2 painted things from. Also, people are noticing in chat what I noticed. Remind me after the stream to tell you, Ron.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what is? I don't know what that is.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
All right. So, Proctor's been very busy. He's been helping us out getting the stuff painted for some of the upcoming Bones models. Next, coming up, we've got Baba Yaga's Hut and the Tree of Despair, which we showed you guys last week. And then we're also getting ahead, so he's got prepared the, from Bones 4, it's the Agramon from Bones 4. And this is the painted Agramon that Michael painted for us for Bones 4. And so this will be the box art we're going to use when we actually go to get this ready. So... Yeah, it's sculpted by G. Manhorn, painted by Michael Proctor. Fantastic. So cool. Such a cool model. And this is a
Gene
resculpted...
also do the old one?
Yeah, Gene did... That's what I was about to say. Gene did the old one. And so it just felt like, Gene as a sculptor has gotten better. Our technology's gotten better to make better models. And so we thought we would go ahead and resculpt, because that Agramon model was always a very popular piece, even in metal. And then when it was in Bones 1, very popular piece. So we wanted to get it kind of a revision, and Michael knocked it out of the park with the painting, and Gene just really took the model up a notch with the new details and whatnot. So that's super cool.
He's been working on this on our Twitch show. If you guys haven't tuned in, on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. we have the Crow's Nest, and he's been kind of working on this and a couple of other pieces as well. So
good plug.
Good job, Proctor.
Yeah. Good plug.
So speaking of that, so the other thing he's been working on, he worked on last or Tuesday when I was on the show, is the free figure for June. Yeah, June. Sculpted by Kevin Williams. This is the Mascar Stone Scan. This is the half giant model that Kevin Williams sculpted, and this will be the free June figure, one of the free June figures, starting June 1st. So any $40 order you make on reaperlive.com, you can get this guy added to your order at no charge. And Mascar is a 2-piece model, or a 3-piece model. His scabbard separate, his sword is separate. It's a metal figure, unpainted, unassembled. You get it just like that. So Proctor did a great job, and then Kevin.
Oh, the scabbard.
Kevin did an amazing job. He was worried about the scabbard. He was worried that the detail wouldn't come out, but came out great.
It looks
really
great.
Good. Yeah, looks really good. Kevin did a great job.
Also, the linen cross patterns on that green, that looks amazing.
Yeah, Proctor paints a lot of cool textures into his stuff. It's where someone like me would just paint the thing straight. Proctor goes in and adds texture to it. So there was another piece I was going to show you guys tonight, but I forgot, so we'll show it next time. But yeah, so this is free. This is one of the free figures of the month starting in June. So if you want this guy, you can either buy him outright or just make a $40 order, get him for free. Pretty cool stuff.
Right.
All right.
So, yeah.
I think that's everything we had, unless you have something hidden, Ron.
No, I think that's good. I think we've had a pretty good haul tonight of information. So
yeah, just
we got to have something for next week.
Yes, yes, we do. Since Dave seems to have fallen completely asleep, he is out. So is John. You guys did that at the same time.
Yeah, we're the dynamic duo.
I know. The Reaperland
exactly.
synchronicity is working out there.
Yeah.
Which is tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central.
It is.
Exactly.
Perfect,
Good
guys.
plug.
And then after
There you
that, about 2 hours after it's done, we have Reaper Errant.
Reaper
Which
Errant,
is-
and is the update is not next.
Yeah, that's
tomorrow,
next.
Is it?
That's the 3rd,
Yeah.
June 3rd, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to answer the question you asked
Reaper
me,
Errant.
to answer the question you asked me, I think it was earlier this week, Dave. It's every 2 weeks, not first and third.
Oh, okay.
So
There you go.
There you go.
Now John gets put on the spot.
Yes.
What are you talking about? The the Kickstarter updates?
Those are first and third. Yes.
Right.
First and
Right,
third
but the
Friday,
Reaper
yeah.
Errant is every 2 weeks.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
It's
yeah.
not just the first and third. All right, John.
All right. So I'm going to give you guys my reasoning on how I chose this number. For your hashtag freeze, get your hashtag freeze in now. I looked around my room at the first number I could see, and I saw the number 4. And I remember Dave saying that I can't do anything above 35. So I divided it by 2, so I got 2 for my first number. And then I Googled important numbers involving 2, and it said that the number 1 comes before it, and the number 3
Oh my
comes
gosh,
afterward.
John! Can we just get to the number?
So,
Holy
We're
crap!
doing $21.
I mean, this is interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
$21.
And
Okay.
Even
Well, that was a
weekly.
long. That was a long
25
line.
reason.
$21.
25. 25 of them.
Yep. 25.
Okay. $25, $21.
That's right.
Thank you,
Cheap
John.
ass.
20, is it 20?
I think they're down there. I think they're down there working together somehow. This
Wait,
is
so
not.
we typically do 20, we do 20 gift certificates. Are we doing 25? Is that
Yes, we're doing
Okay.
25.
Okay.
Make it so.
Hurry up and get your
Engage.
get you guys this hashtag free in here while I start drawing these. It's your last chance.
Okay.
You guys vent for a second while I draw these.
I got it. So if you guys are wanting a lot of ReaperCon updates that are going to be coming out very soon as things get finalized, make sure you go over to reaperconlive.com. Here, I'll put the link in chat. I had to make sure I got it right. There's the link in chat. Go over there, sign up for the newsletter. You'll get all the important information on when classes go live, all that stuff. So there you go. If you want all the important updates over there, when swag bags go on sale, all that stuff. So go sign up.
And we've gotten this question a few times. The items, the bags, the levels we were going to do for ReaperCon, the regular ReaperCon, since we canceled ReaperCon, we've changed the bag, the contents. We've changed everything. Now there will be some things you're going to notice that are very similar and the same. Obviously, you still get a soap and things like that, but a lot of the other items we've changed. We've just sort of had to make some adjustments over these last couple months. So we're going to be revealing those
better.
very, very soon. What's that?
But made them better. I
Yeah.
like a lot
So-
of the stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, there's another secret development we can't tell you about that's really cool. There's some neat stuff coming.
Ron, Aaron in
Yeah.
Ellendale wants to know the Hornets and Bees go on sale when?
So the print, the revised STL came in this week. We are in the process of still making some last minute Bones 5 things for our partners overseas. So Daryl will probably get that printed out. We'll get it cleaned up, get it in metal. As fast as we can. As fast as we can. I don't want to give you a date just yet because I don't want to be wrong, but we're going to work on these as fast as we possibly can.
All right. Well, there you
But
go.
Soon. Reaper soon. How about
Soon
that?
TM. Yeah.
Soon PM. Yeah. A couple weeks.
Well, yeah, like Gimel said, is so sooner than never, but later than now.
Yep.
Exactly.
There
Very wise words. Very
Very
Reaper
clear.
words.
Just make sure you're following us on all of our socials, so Twitter, Discord, everywhere. And when things go live, it'll all be posted there. So
Yeah, we'll let you guys know. When we get a hard date, we'll let you guys know for sure.
Oh.
We'll blast it everywhere.
I'm ready, by the way, whenever you guys are.
before.
Okay.
Oh, no more filler.
Okay.
Also, I would like to point out, too, that I feel like if this show had a mascot, it would be that tilted green screen. I think that is the perfect...
I like it. I think they're going to keep it. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
I wouldn't change it. It perfectly represents this show. And that note, I'm going to go ahead and start off here, guys.
Let's go. Let her rip.
All right. Let her rip. Okay, so our first
Yeah.
winner is jpducassou. That's a
new name.
It is. PewterRooster,
John, don't float away.
ttuckerman, CranstonSnord,
Oh, he's
Shav
ripped a
Hunter-
hole in the time-space continuum. Sorry.
Shav Hunter 86.
Don't go into Ed's office.
Thisisjunk, Ograx 1, AvralinaofDarnassus,
Hey.
Ariscal 2000, jtkimmel, sierrafire, Graded Table Studios, Edrajai, SerenityTrek, Chalston, I think it's Chalston, Coronado, I thought it said Corona, Coronado Miniature Painting,
Hey.
clogangrim,
Wait a minute. How did Clever Crow win?
no,
He didn't.
Clogangrim.
Oh,
It's
okay.
clever cloaca.
Oh boy, that yes. Frodothefourth, Gaming Dog 313, AsmodaeusSoulpyre, Disserrma, Bandar 1, mgroenig, Vecknon, and then last but not least, masarrah. Masarrah, I think it's masarrah.
Well, congratulations, all.
Yeah, congratulations.
Awesome.
All your
get
information is in the chat.
$21
there.
gift certificate coming soon.
Yeah.
Don't pick on me.
He
What
put
was
some thought into it. I was impressed.
He
I don't know
did.
why you were
He did.
trying to rush him. Yeah.
Some numerology into that. It was
what's the
impressive.
episode number, Justin?
This is
84.
84.
Oh,
Okay.
whoops. Ignore my message then.
What do we
Although
got?
John opened up the time-space continuum, went back to 83 and changed some things, and then came close back. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Here you go, chat. There's all your information in chat. It's highlighted.
All right. So if you
All right.
win, you just sort of I don't know, make a wish and hopefully you get a gift certificate, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Closing. Go ahead.
Justin, for the raid tonight, can I make a request?
Absolutely.
That we raid Cnot Bush. He actually just started using our paints for the first time last week. And he is a clay sculptor, and he makes clay sculptures, and he just started painting with our paints last week. He messaged me and said that he was addicted. So go over there and share him some love when we go raid him. So
Had nothing to do with the paint. He's just
yeah, he just said, I'm addicted. No
addicted.
context.
he's been.
I thought it was all the
paint.
I thought it was the methamphetamine.
Well, is he brushing with them or is he drinking them? I mean, that was.
Yes, Ed is the answer.
Although there
he's
are the
mainlining.
squeeze bottle, he could be he could be snorting them. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
I
Multiple
Do not try
uses
this
for
at home.
Reaper paints. Yeah.
Yeah.
we'll rate him, and maybe I'll.
Our new slogan.
I'll throw a little love his way too.
Okay,
So.
cool. Thanks.
All right, guys. Then on that case, let's do our closing statements while we count down. I'm not going to start the raid yet because you guys like to be long-winded, so we'll start with you. Ryan.
I'll do it fast. How's this, Bye?
No, we know you
That's
can.
good. I'm kind of right there with you, Ed.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed everything you saw tonight. Go get your ships on the Pledge Manager. Be looking for the airbrush. Be looking for these figures. Looking for bees. Looking for Hornet guys. All that kind of fun stuff coming up soon. Thanks. See you next week.
Man, that was fast.
Wow.
I'm impressed.
No
I don't
purchase
know-
required.
Can you do that again?
Must be a resident of
I- that
Texas.
way yeah, can I just say ditto?
I got
Everybody
a
stay safe. Okay, go.
That's
Okay,
why he's quick.
everybody stay safe. Y'all have fun, and I can't wait to get the ship out. I want to get into that thing when we get them in. So I'm excited about that. So everybody have fun and just stay safe. Sadie?
Thank you. Be safe. Be kind to yourself and each other. Or something.
Or something
like that.
Was.
All right, Dave.
That's Jerry Springer's final thought.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Did he die or something?
No. This is
I
what I'm
just love
talking
him.
about. This is why I don't
Stay on
start
target. Stay on target.
Sorry.
Dave?
Almost
Ditto,
there.
Ron.
Ditto, Ron? Okay. John?
There you go.
See you tomorrow.
See you
3
tomorrow.
p.m. Central.
Okay. Then my final closing statement here is don't forget, guys, we're live we are live 5 days a week. To catch all of our shows, the schedule's in the bottom. John has also posted a nice handy graphic, all of our socials. I believe we have an updated one, right, John? Or maybe we're working on an updated one? Okay,
Yes,
we're
yes.
working on an update. Now, the schedule in the bottom should be up to date, the one at the bottom of the stream.
Ron's looking nauseated. Point.
He is.
Yeah.
He is. So tomorrow we have Ann's show at 11:30. We have Reaper Land at 3, and then we have Reaper Errant at 6. Sponsored by Nightheart. Thanks, guys. And that's it. I'm gonna go ahead.
It's very cool. If you get a chance, log in to see Reaper Errant. It's
You
very
really
cool
should
show.
come watch it. You should.
Yeah.
You should come watch it.
All right. Have fun,
on that
everybody.
note, thank you guys very
There's
much.
a question in chat. I want to. Oh, never mind.
No, we're not doing that. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a great night.
Night.